Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of Hot Topics in Sales. I'm really pleased to be joined by the one and only Hope White. How are you doing, Hope?
Hi, Andy. I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm doing really well, thank you. You know, I've been following you on social media for quite some time, and you and I have podcasts together. So Hope is the CEO of HD White Logistics, and she's got a big announcement she's going to share today. I understand you've got a 10.65 acre campus, I believe it is, in Metter, Georgia.
In Metter, Georgia. Absolutely. We have officially opened our 10.65 acre container and yard storage facility in Metter. We're so excited about it. It sits about 68 miles outside of Savannah, Georgia Port Authority. And we're about 178 miles south of Atlanta. So we're sitting right in prime position for any storage needs for this big swell on the import for supply chain. So we're definitely excited about that.
Absolutely. It's going to be an interesting holiday season from everything.
Absolutely. For some of the numbers that I'm looking at, I'm just going to watch it play out. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah, I think you're right. So you and I are going to be talking about some hot topics in sales today and some secrets to success.
Absolutely.
So just to kick things off, we all know things changed dramatically with COVID-19 and companies have had major adjustments. In terms of business, what would you say are some of the key challenges facing executives today?
So definitely for me, as a small business owner, I'm sure some others, is capital. Access to capital in trucking is big business. A lot of money turns fairly quickly. So access to capital has been one of the challenges for us in the small business side. And then some of the other challenges, of course, is these virtual meetings and getting meetings with key executives that you need to meet with to get some answers to some questions. You and I were kind of talking offline about that.
Right.
And so with COVID, people are not in the office, not, at the desk or available to you, or they're slow to respond to their emails because they're working from home. So that's been some of the challenges that we face. Yeah.
Absolutely. I've seen that. I've had so many virtual meetings in the last 18 months.
Yeah.
It's insane. Things have changed so much.
Absolutely. And I've tried to keep my camera on about 98% of the time. Just so I can remain personable with people. But I think I'm gonna start turning my camera off like everybody else.
I always use my camera too. I think it's much better, at least, to talk face to face like we're doing here.
Absolutely.
It's much better, I think.
Absolutely.
In terms of success, what would you say are 2 or 3 key things that people involved in business development should know?
Well, first thing is definitely your network is your net worth. Who you surround yourself kind of gives you a visual or virtual plan of where you're going, which direction you're going in. I'm from the South, from South Georgia. So they say birds of a feather flock together. So if you are not, obtaining some of your goals in your business on a month-to-month basis, chances are you need to change your circle. Okay. And then finally, understanding your numbers in business. I think that's very key before you actually get your first customer, not after. I think a lot of people make that mistake of trying to procure the business first, but not really understanding what it's going to take to manage and keep the business. Right. So I think understanding your numbers is one of the things, we should focus on.
Absolutely. You can't sell if you're losing. So,
absolutely. Yeah, we're learning that. Yeah.
So, well, that's awesome advice. I totally agree. What else would you say as a kind of a final word of advice for our friends out there listening and watching today?
Well, definitely set goals, monthly. I know some people do yearly goals in their business. We do monthly goals in our business. That has helped us out tremendously. And then if you are still struggling with some of your sales, one that's really big for me is involving yourself in your community. Sometimes partnering with your community organizations such as the Chamber of Commerce, the Rotary Club, these entities and organizations will help you get your brand and your business out there to help you get your sales increased. And just donations, in order to get, you got to give. So Salvation Army, Goodwill, volunteering, Operation Lunchbox is one out of McDonough that we're a part of, that help feed the children there. There are a lot of different organizations that small businesses can partner with to give in order to get back. So that's just one of my pointers there.
That is so true. I've seen it so many times over the years. You step out and do something and it's amazing. Things happen. And it's not the intention of it, but it just happens that way.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's just the way the world works. It's the way the universe works. It just gives it right back to you.
Right. Absolutely. I've seen it many times. Okay. So what are the best ways for people to connect with you, Hope?
Well, I am on social media at HD White Logistics on IG. We're on LinkedIn, of course, HD White Logistics and Hope White. But the most common way is our website at www.hdwhitelogistics.com.
Very cool. Well, you shared some awesome nuggets with us, and I wish you all the best with your new facility there in Metter.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thanks for coming on with me again. I always enjoy talking with you.
Thank you so much, Andy. I appreciate the invite. Thank you so much.
You bet. And that's going to do it for this edition of Hot Topics in Sales. We'll see you guys soon. Take care, everybody.